Hello everyone, Static Find here, and I'm back with another figure showcase. And I haven't done a commentary one for about 4 months. I did upload a couple of days back for a Hush figure, but that figure showcase wasn't actually me speaking. It was just more edited than anything, with a bit of music over the top. And I just I didn't know if I wanted to go back into like commentary type videos like this, or go into ones like just the figure, make it mainly about the figure showcase and everything. So I think it's just best to try this again, because I think it's the best way to go about, because you have more freedom with what you're saying. You don't have to sit there on the editing software for about like an hour or so just typing in what you want to say and adding in music every single clip and whatnot. So I think it's just quicker and more efficient to do it like this. So yeah, this is going to be my first proper video in like 4 months. I have attempted to make a video with this said figure, but it hasn't gone well. So I'm just going to go all in on this one, no planning or anything, and just see how it goes. So yeah, this is, yeah, actually let's just go straight into the intro, and then yeah, I'll see you after that. So here we are. Today with me I actually have, as I said in the intro, a figure that I've tried to record like a showcase on in the past month or so, but I just, didn't really like it and wasn't to my liking. But anyway, to it, we've got the Black Series Jarjar Binks Star Wars Phantom Menace figure. I've had this sitting in my room for about God knows how many months now. It came with the damage at the top here, because it's just been hanging on my wall really by this. But yeah, the damage you see has come from the shop damage. When they did package it, what I noticed anyway, was the amount of tape and like how bad it was. Now I have ripped the tape here, but I haven't actually got it out of the packaging yet, because when I tried to record the video, I ripped the tape and then I listened back to my commentary before, like the clip before the intro, and I just didn't like it. So I didn't actually end up taking it out of the package, and didn't like eventually get around to what I wanted to start doing with this figure, like in the showcase. So yeah, I think today's the day where I'm just gonna get it done, take it out of the box for the first time, and actually take it all in really. So of course, with every figure you see, you've got a little blurb on the back, I like to call it. But yeah, with this one it says, a clumsy, well-meaning Gungan outcast on Naboo, Jar Jar Binks struggled to prove his worth throughout his life. That's nothing for the lore of this character really. But if you don't know, Jar Jar Binks is a Gungan from Naboo, in one of the more underwater cities. I always forget what they're called, and I live and breathe Star Wars, man. But yeah, I always forget what they're called. Jar Jar Binks, of course, his name. And everyone knows the big theory around him being a Sith Lord and everything. But yeah, I think he did end up becoming senator at one point in the comics. I'm not too sure. And he did wield a lightsaber at some point in one of the spin-off stories, I believe. But yeah, that's just like one small little insight on him. I say one small, there's quite a lot to pack in right there. Of course, it's made by Hasbro. This is the Black Series, and I think I did mention before in one of my videos that the figures that I have before and have reviewed before, the Hasbro Kenner ones, they're still going out of business, I think. Not business, but they're going to stop manufacturing them certain type of figures soon. But there's still tons and tons of them in like shops and stuff. So if anyone wants to go and get them, of course, you can still get them. But of course, the Ahsoka in the retro line, I think, is gone now. I could be completely wrong, because I have not seen it since. And I did ask when I picked up the, I believe it was the Ahsoka one. I think I mentioned it in a video beforehand that they have stopped the Ahsoka one in the retro line. But yeah, anyway, get into what this video is actually about. Beautiful artwork on the back and on the side here as well, of Jar Jar Binks himself. The same, yeah, it's 4 plus, as you can see here. Yeah, 4 plus. normal choking hazard, Hasbro logo, Star Wars: The Phantom Menace. But yeah, I think it's time we just take it out the box, and I actually take it out the box fully now, as this is going to be my first time. So yeah, here's the box for one last time, I guess. Just move that out the way, get into what we're here for. See, it comes with this extra layer of plastic. It's quite nice to keep it protected. And boom, here he is. Let's just move this out the way. Try not to knock everything. Here he is. Oh, his staff fell out. See his staff that he has in the film, and a second part right there, I believe you can actually take out and attach to the bottom of this. I think this one, sorry. Yeah, it's his stuff in the film. Here's his plasma torch, I like to call it, or his wand. Yeah, I think it's called a boom, something like that. Boom, plasma wand. His plasma shield, of course, very big in the Phantom Menace, and of course the man himself. I always take the figures out head first because you have less chance of damaging said figures. But as I take him out here, he's got a pretty flexible neck here. The material on the back, it's just like normal rubber, normal figure, what you expect material. Very flexible legs for this type of figure for a Black Series, because I've actually touched some Black Series figures before, and this is the only one out, but I have seen some before and actually touched them. They seem stiff, like quite stiff, like more stiffer than Jarjar here. But this one's quite flexible for a Black Series. I'm actually quite enjoying this figure already, just with its flexibility. It's ball jointed feet here, as you can see. It's quite obvious actually, but it's quite a nice touch. But yeah, his feet, of course, are ball jointed, as I just said. His legs are just normal stick jointed. But yeah, they are still quite stiff. His arms are more flexible. His neck, which I noticed, if we have a closer look, it moves. That's quite cool actually. That's something new I've never seen in a figure before. And his head's also ball jointed, I believe too. If we take a glimpse under there, I think it is actually ball jointed. But yeah, this figure is actually quite good quality for a Black Series, I say. And holds for a figure stand as well that I need to invest in. I need to invest in more figure stands, to be honest. See if I can get them stand up here, because most figures you cannot. Oh my god, we can. But you're seeing more showcase stood up because we can't get him fully in the shot here. Unless we move the plastic here. Yeah, we are. Yeah, but I have a new thing that I'm using, spinny rotary thing. Let's just put him to the side for a sec and showcase the accessories. His staff, of course, and we'll move to the packaging here. And yeah, we'll get into part of the stuff out. I'm trying to be as gentle as I can. And I believe you just put it in here, and then Bob's your uncle. There we are. It's quite big, to be fair. That's actually quite massive. Yeah, it's quite sharp on the end, so do be careful if you do purchase this item. And of course, it just says choking hazard on the front. I believe you get him to hold it like this. Oh, that's a good thing. The thumbs and the fingers are actually quite flexible, so you can kind of mould it to what he's holding. That's something new, like for me anyway. I've got him holding it like that for some reason. I think we'll just take that off your Jarjar. He doesn't want to let go. There we are. Yeah, it's quite hard to put the stick on his hands. We will get the plasma wand out here. Here it is. On its glory. Quite a nice accessory piece, really. Quite well made, actually. The ball doesn't come out. There's a lot of reflective light, sorry. So it kind of glows on your hand. That's quite cool. Oh god, no. Not today, thank you. Here we are. Let's put it in his hand, if we can. I did say they were flex. Oh yeah, they are. I just thought it was on the one hand for a sec then. Still is quite hard to get Not again. It's still quite hard to get accessories in figures' hands, and it would always be, to be fair. The grip he has isn't even that good, to be honest. I do say that's quite a fault. But here he is with his plasma wand. Quite nice, to be honest. Look at that side profile. Yeah, it's a nice wand. Let's get his shield out. Trying to be careful, really. Here's a shield, just normal plastic. Quite quality actually for an accessory. They do put good thought into these accessories, I do say. But yeah, I believe you just get him to hold it like he does in the film through the... Yeah, actually, that's quite a good callback. Like that. Here he is. I don't think we're going to actually... I think I'm just going to showcase the stuff like this because it's quite difficult to get him to hold it. But yeah, there it is. I want to showcase him with the wand as well, the plasma wand, or the boomstick, whatever you want to call it. Whatever takes your fancy. But there we are. Here he is. Ready for war. The droid war. But yeah, it's a pretty good figure overall. I'm enjoying it, really, to be honest. So I say let's get a full 360 showcase on this guy, and I'll see you at the full. Or you can fall over. I'll see you at the full 360 showcase. So here he is. Just gonna give you guys a full 360 properly. And this is what I was on about the rotary thing. And he said rotisserie chicken for some reason. But yeah, as I was saying, the plasma wand he does have is quite cool. I think that's my favourite accessory for him, really. And the shield, of course. I think most people are going to actually like the shield. You can see how it warps his reflection. Kind of like electric, because it is made out of plasma. It does that in the film. But yeah. Overall, I want to give this figure a good... I'd at least say an 8 out of 10. I mean... The hands are good for moulding the accessories onto. But at the same time, it's quite fiddly to get accessories such as the staff on. And I believe you can get other accessories for this figure. I think I've seen online. But yeah. But the good thing is the details are amazing, the flexibility is amazing for a Black Series figure. Most of the accessories are amazing other than the staff, of course. That is my least favourite. But yeah, it's mainly the details really and the flexibility I like. I mean, look at his arms. Look how in depth they go into detail on him. I mean, even the texture on his like road thing. Like, what would you call this? I don't know. Cloth. But yeah, the way his neck's moving, that's still got me because I still don't know how that's working really. Can't figure out if it's a ball joint or a normal stick joint inside the neck, of course. But yeah, there he is in all his glory. Beautiful Jar Jar Binks. Now, one thing I do want to speak about before we end this video is like a new idea I have for like content ideas, basically. Like I want to do like stuff like film news and stuff like that. So I know not that many people watch this channel and stuff, but like I want to get it big. I want to start doing things people like will feel more interested in, not just like a certain like few people. Because I know, like, say you put movie news into content, and that's going to be bigger than the collecting world. I'll say more people enjoy movie news than collecting. I think. But collecting's like one of my main passions, and then film, on the other hand, is another of my main passions, and both combined is just gives you stuff like this, like figures from films for sale. Not just from films as well, from bands, and just normal like comic books and pop culture really. And it's not just the figures, it's the comics, it's like a collective of things really. But yeah, I think it's mostly been figures, and I think it will mostly stay that way for these collecting showcases, but because that's like my main passion at the moment. But yeah, I think that's going to be about it. Like, I think I am going to record a movie news thing today, because I've got a couple of things that I want to speak about and kind of go in depth about that's happening in the movie business, industry. But one of the main things I am into as well is DC and Star Wars, so you might hear a lot about them too. And I'm going to get a lot of hype for this, but I'm not a Marvel fan at all. I don't like Marvel. I respect it, I just don't like it. Like, some films I like of Marvel, like the Iron Man films, except for Iron Man 3. I like the first two Ant-Man films. I like the Captain America films. I like the first Avenger film. I like Endgame. I like them, but I just don't like Marvel, if you know what I mean, as much as I like DC, because I grew up on DC more and Star Wars. So I think that's just one of the big factors that go into it really. But yeah, hopefully we can get a plethora of movie news content out there on my channel, and hopefully people are going to enjoy it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video today, and I hope you consider giving me a like, subscribe, and maybe comment stuff you want to see. Maybe if whoever is watching out there is actually interested in my channel, and I just want to become big. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it, and yeah, thank you. Also, actually, before I end it, check out the TikTok. It's in the channel bio, I think. Yeah, it should be in it's in the channel bio. If not, it'll be in this description anyway. And yeah, so yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, see you.